BTS News Today. South Korea's entertainment world is again rocked by shocking news. Jungkook, one of the BTS members who is undergoing military service, reportedly suffered poisoning in military barracks. This incident immediately became the center of attention of fans and international media. However, a video clip that circulated an hour before the incident occurred revealed something suspicious. A mysterious man is seen taking something suspected to be poison before Jungkook falls ill. What really happened in the military barracks? Who was the figure in the video? Is this just an accident, or is there a big conspiracy behind it? This article will explore in depth the mysteries surrounding this case. On January 18, 2025, at 23:30 Korea Standard Time, the atmosphere in the military barracks where Jungkook served seemed calm. The soldiers had already entered a period of rest after a grueling daily training. Jungkook, who had just finished his task, was seen heading to the canteen to fetch water before going to bed. However, a few minutes after returning to his bed, he suddenly developed suspicious symptoms. His colleagues reported that he began to sweat profusely, his face was pale, and he had difficulty breathing. Panicking, some soldiers immediately called the military medical team. Jungkook was immediately taken to a clinic inside the base for first aid. A preliminary diagnosis showed that he was experiencing symptoms of intoxication. But where does the poison come from? Shortly after the news of Jungkook's poisoning spread, a video recorded by surveillance cameras, CCTV, began circulating on social media. This video shows a man in military clothes who is seen taking something from a cupboard in the barracks kitchen. His movements were suspicious, as if he was making sure no one was looking. In the video, the man is seen putting something in his pocket before leaving the kitchen with a tense expression. Not long after, Jungkook was found drinking water from the cafeteria, which was suspected to have been contaminated. Speculation has also sprung up. Did the man in the video deliberately poison Jungkook? If yes, what is the motive? After the video went viral, various conspiracy theories sprang up on the internet. Here are some of the most discussed theories. 1. Revenge from fellow soldiers. Some speculated that it was possible that someone in the barracks had a personal grudge against Jungkook. As a famous idol, there may be those who are jealous or unhappy with the special treatment he received during his military service. 2. Sabotage from anti-fans. BTS has millions of fans around the world, but there are also not a few who hate them. It is suspected that someone infiltrated the military barracks with the intention of harming Jungkook. 3. A bigger conspiracy. Some analysts believe that this incident could be part of a larger conspiracy involving external parties. Given BTS's huge influence in the world, it is possible that this incident has a more complex political or economic background. After this incident came out to the public, the South Korean military immediately took action. They conducted a thorough investigation, checking CCTV footage, and interrogate all personnel who were in the barracks at the time of the incident. Authorities also conducted laboratory tests of Jungkook's drinking water. Preliminary results indicate the presence of foreign substances that can cause symptoms of poisoning. However, the substance is still in the process of identification. The investigation leads to the man in the mysterious video. After a few days, his identity was successfully revealed. He was one of the chefs on duty in the barracks kitchen. However, when asked for further information, the man suddenly disappeared without a trace. After receiving intensive treatment, Jungkook's condition slowly improved. The military confirmed that he is stable and recovering. However, this incident left a trauma for many, especially BTS fans who are worried about his safety. Meanwhile, HYB, the agency that houses BTS, issued an official statement that they will cooperate with the authorities to ensure the case is resolved thoroughly. They also asked fans not to spread unproven speculation. Although various theories have developed, until now there is still no certainty who is really responsible for this incident. The military continues to investigate. Meanwhile, the public demanded transparency in the handling of this case. Is the man in the video really the perpetrator? Or is there a more powerful party trying to cover its tracks? This incident was not only a shocking event for Jungkook and BTS fans, but it also raises big questions about the safety of celebrities serving military service in South Korea. The case also sparked a discussion about protection for public figures in the military environment. Is the security system strong enough to prevent similar incidents from happening in the future? Since this is a fictional story, I will continue with more mysteries, investigations, and plot twists to make it even more interesting. After the identity of the man in the video was revealed as one of the cooks of the military barracks, the investigation team is trying to find him for interrogation. However, there was something awkward. The man suddenly disappeared from the barracks, as if already knowing that he will be sought. The investigators found that the man never returned to the hostel after his working hours. His co-workers said he was seen rushing out of the kitchen before the incident. The military immediately deployed a search team. They checked CCTV around the barracks complex and found more suspicious footage. A man in military clothes was seen around 2200 hours Korea Standard Time, hours before the incident. He spoke to the alleged chef as a suspect, then give him something. After that, the man in black left without a trace. While the search team continued to hunt for the missing chef, the forensic team finally found the results of the analysis of the water Jungkook drank. The results were surprising. The water contained rare toxic substances that are usually used only in secret laboratory experiments. The substance is known as neurotoxin X, a poison that can cause nerve paralysis in a short time. The poison is not lethal in small doses, but if consumed in large quantities, it can lead to respiratory failure. The question is, how can these harmful substances be in the water in military barracks? Investigators began to trace the origin of this substance. They found that the substance was produced only by a handful of secret laboratories affiliated with the government and several large pharmaceutical companies. What this means is that there are more powerful parties involved in this incident. While Jungkook is recovering, he receives a mysterious letter tucked among his medical documents. The letter was written by hand and contained only one sentence. "This is just the beginning. Be careful who you trust." Jungkook felt goosebumps reading the message. He immediately reported it to military investigators, but upon examination, no fingerprints or DNA were left on the paper. The letter signals that this incident is not accidental. There was someone purposely targeting him, and worse, that person was still out there, free to roam. After an intensive search for several days, the missing chef is finally found in a small apartment on the outskirts of Seoul. When arrested, he appeared frightened and repeatedly said that he was just a pawn in a larger game. During interrogation, he admitted that someone forced him to mix the substance into the water. If he refuses, his family will be in danger. However, he never knew who was behind all this. Does this mean that there is a secret organization that wants to harm Jungkook? After various clues have been collected, several possibilities arise about who might be behind this incident. 1. Anti-BTS group. In recent years, BTS has become a global phenomenon. However, their popularity also gives rise to groups that hate them. There could be an organization that wants to send a message to the world by harming one of the BTS members. There is speculation that the South Korean entertainment industry is full of fierce competition. There may be parties until now. The world is still waiting for the truth behind this mysterious incident. Is this just an accident? Or is there a big mastermind playing behind the scenes?
Looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate for taking control of your